Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Today is Tuesday, March 3rd. It is 2 p.m. It is 2:04, and we are here for a town board meeting. Welcome everyone that's watching online and here live with us. At this time, we'd like to stand and say the pledge. And Councilman Rothwell, would you please lead us in the pledge?
Yes, Supervisor, thank you. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you, Councilman. And also, do we have someone today for the invocation?
We do. Once again, we are honored today to have Reverend Montoro from the Community Baptist Church here with us to lead in our invocation. Thank you very much for joining us, Reverend.
Thank you for the privilege of being here. Let's go to the Lord in prayer. Dear Heavenly Father, Lord, we do come before you today, and Lord, we are thankful for just the reminders of your faithfulness, Lord. Even with the cold winter we've had, we know that spring's coming because you are a faithful God, you are a wise God, and Lord, we're coming to you for the wisdom that we need to make decisions for our town. We ask that for our town council, Lord, for the supervisor, for the just the town members who bring things to the town, Lord, that need to be done. We pray, Lord, just for your hand of protection upon our town, upon our individuals here, Lord, our police and emergency workers. And we do pray, Lord, just for each one in Riverhead to be able to love one another as we love you. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen.
Amen.
And thank you for bringing on spring.
And speaking of that, we have an announcement. This Sunday is Daylight Savings Time, so we'll all be jumping forward an hour. I know how excited we are all to see that happen and to lose that hour of sleep, but it means that summer's right around the corner, and how awesome is that? And hopefully there will be no snow in July. That'd be great. Anyone else have any announcements that we'd like to make? Yes, ma'am.
Of course I do. So it's March, everybody. Very exciting. We will be having on March 14th, next Saturday, the raising of the Irish flag out in Jamesport at 10:30 in the morning at the George Young Community Center, which is the traditional now kickoff for anticipation for the East End Emerald Society Jamesport Parade, which will be on March 28th with a kickoff of 1 o'clock sharp from Washington Avenue. So put that onto your calendar. And we are also still preparing for America 250. Keep your calendars open for May 1st. We have something exciting going on at the Suffolk Theater with hopefully within the next week. Confirmed information for everybody about that. And we want you to participate in the parade, which will be on July 4th here downtown Riverhead. Think about getting your friends together or your businesses together and creating a float or bringing something fun and festive to the parade. And participation, we need you guys. So we want to make it the best parade that we've had in a very, very long time. So that's all that I have.
Thank you, Councilwoman. Anybody down here?
I was just going to, did you want to add about the June 4th, the 4th on the 4th, or is that too premature? A little too premature? Okay, I'll wait. Okay.
So while we're doing that, I just want to make everyone aware, we did at our last work session, we went into it a little bit more in depth, but we do have, we want everyone to be, cautious of fraudulent impersonating of anything from the town. We have some phishing scams that have come through the county in different towns, and no one is immune to that. So if you get something, an email from the town, and you're working with the town, please call to make sure. Our building department does not take electronic payment, and so that would not be an area that they would. So, but you can always call and check. Make sure before you do that. So contact our town directly at 727-3200 just to confirm with all of that. So at this time, if we have no more announcements, I'd like to ask our town clerk, Mr. Wooten, for our correspondence.
Yes, sir. Under correspondence, we received 5 letters from some dealing with downtown redevelopment and some with the Motocross, as well as letters concerning who can speak or should speak at a town board meeting and water availability. All those letters are posted. If we're unsure of your residency, it's going to be circulated to the board as well as to the file, but it will not be posted on the web, other than your name, other than what it's in reference to. But if we're not sure of your residency, it's not going to be published. So, under reports, we have a tax receiver total collection as of February 19th, 2026 at $107,573,498.15. And as of February 25th, a week later, $107,651,681.79. And that concludes our correspondence and our reports.
Thank you, sir. At this time, we'd like to go into our first public hearing with Eric Howard. Today is March 3rd. The time right now is 2:10. The public hearing is scheduled for 2:10 p.m. To amend Chapter 189, no parking on certain hours.
All right, thank you, Mr. Supervisor. This is a relatively straightforward code amendment proposal. It is going to prohibit parking on the north side of Northern Parkway from 8 a.m. to 6 p.m., Monday through Friday, from its intersection with Roanoke Avenue in an easterly direction for 500 feet. And the purpose of this is to address some traffic congestion complaints that we've gotten from residents in the area. Northern Parkway is typically a residential area, but being that it's on Roanoke Avenue, there are businesses that line both sides of Roanoke Avenue. So a couple of the businesses on the corner of Northern Parkway and Roanoke are having street parking. And so we're looking to limit that and allow more space for residents to get on and off that road.
So this time, I'd like to ask if there's any comments from the public. Just again, if you're coming up, we just want to make sure that you state your name and kind of, your hamlet.
Hi, my name is Jean Fellow.
You pull the mic just
Yeah,
down
I
a little
can't
bit
hear it,
closer
though.
for us. There we go. Thank you very much,
Jean
Jean.
Fellow. I live on Northern Parkway, actually right next to Advanced Dermatology. Thank you for, I'm going to read this. Okay. Thank you for proposing measures to address parking on Northern Parkway. However, these measures do not resolve the broader zoning, safety, and accessibility issues at 968 Roanoke. There are 4 concerns. The property is operating as a multi-provider medical office, yet there's no updated certificate of occupancy reflecting the scope of use. The property was transferred in 2019 to 968 Roanoke LLC, which is an affiliated entity within Advanced Dermatology corporate structure, which operates in more than 40 locations. This change in ownership raises questions about whether any prior grandfathered status continues. While the code may not use the phrase intensity of use, it is reflected in measurable standards such as parking requirements and certificate of occupancy limits. When those limits are exceeded, the code is implicated. The second issue is parking. Approximately 12 spaces are required, only about 8 are provided. Overflow onto Northern Parkway is the predictable result. Signage and enforcement do not create the missing required parking. Third, is fire safety. With parking on both sides, the roadway narrows to 10 to 14 feet. The New York State Fire Code requires 20 feet of clear access. This condition recurs during business hours, Wednesday and Thursday being the worst. Fourth is the ADA compliance. In 1993, the town approved a site plan that included an accessible ramp. Records show that the ramp was never built, yet occupancy continued. These issues are interconnected. Intensified use drives parking overflow, overflow creates fire hazards, and accessibility remains unresolved. I respectfully request a formal zoning determination and coordinated review of zoning, parking, fire safety, and ADA compliance for this property. I have these forms here, these sort of evidence here.
Give them to our town clerk if you want. Thank you, Jean. Thank you.
Can I just ask you one question? This, no parking, is it at least a step that helps in the right direction? Is it something that you support, at least, so if you're saying we're not going far enough, but this maybe first step, is it something in which you support?
Well, I don't think it would actually decrease the number of cars that are out there. It'll just push them down the block. You know, I mean, within 500 feet of Roanoke, they'll be, you know,
Trying to get,
that's what I think will happen, so.
Okay, thank you.
Del Wallach, Riverhead. In answer to your question, it doesn't help. Because the issue is, if the cars are still parked on one side of the road to the corner of Roanoke on Northern Parkway, anybody turning into the street is in danger of a head-on collision with somebody coming down Northern Parkway. It's not a wide enough street for parking to the corner. If people fly around the block like they're at Indianapolis Raceway, nobody has regard for any speed limits. That doesn't mean anything. So if somebody's parked all the way to the corner, it's not going to help anything, even if it's only on one side of the street. And the problem also is that people don't live there who go to the doctor. They have no respect for the private property that they're now encroaching on, which is my front lawn half the time. They just drive onto the lawn while they're trying to park the car and leave it there, so that my lawn is completely cut up every summer because of them where they park. They don't care. They don't live there. But being on one side, if you go there, you would see on one of their wonderful days of way too many patients, the parking is all the way into the road. And what also happens, too, is parents with their kids in the car take the kids out on the street side of the car, so you have people getting the kids out of car seats into the middle of the road while there's all this chaos going on. I mean, I've seen it more times where I'm like, oh, shit, that kid's going to get killed because somebody's flying down the block off of Roanoke. Don't know the car has got the door open, and now the mother's there trying to get the kid out of the car, and there's some moron flying down Northern Parkway. Happens every day. And then with the snow, they were even more into the road. Didn't care. And one of them turned out to be a staff person. Like, hello, you can't see that your car is halfway out into the middle of the road and you couldn't park there because there was a snowbank? I mean, this is what we're dealing with. It's just no regard for anybody on the street at all. And it is a residential block beyond those two offices. And the dentist has gone to the extreme limit of putting cameras and signs to say, if you park in our parking lot, you will be towed. So, because everybody was trying to park still in there, which they used to be able to do prior to this guy taking over. But so that little bit of 500 on one side, it really doesn't change anything. It won't. It will, like she says, just push them further down the block. They'll be all the way down the block instead. They're not going to care. So, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Yeah, sorry. Anyone online? No one online? Any questions or comments? I believe that, oh, sorry. Yes, ma'am, sorry.
My name is Carol Denny's. I live on Northern Parkway on the same side as the dermatologist. By the way, I don't know if you realize, there's a dentist's office right across the street from the dermatologist. I think maybe Jeannie mentioned that. When they're both operating, you have cars on both sides of the street. Parking lots are full, very dangerous. But what I'm here to talk about is the compliance of the dermatology office. In August, I use them for dermatology, whatever that word is, reasons.
It's about the parking, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
I have trouble getting in and out of the stairs. If you know the building, you go up the stairs. They finally put railings. Then you have a big step up into a foyer. It's an old house. Then another big step up to.
So I'm gonna ask you, could you come back during our open comment, because this is just about the parking regulation, and I understand that that's a concern of you.
Oh, all right. Well,
So I just-
that has to be dealt with too.
Okay, so if you want to
Yeah,
talk about
but
that.
from the parking, I'm going to be affected too, because I am down the road, and I'm sorry I got off.
No, that's okay. That's
Okay.
okay. So you, if during our open session, if you come back up, you can explain that. That would be great.
Thank you.
Yep, thank you. All right, if there's no other comments about the parking legislation, then we are going to close this public hearing. We'll leave it open for 10 days and for written comment, which will be the 13th of March. And we will move on to our resolutions. We will ask if there anyone that has any comments from the public or online about resolutions today. Give you a couple seconds. If not, that is fantastic on different levels. And so, Mr. Wooten, if you would take it away with our resolutions, that would be fantastic.
All right, we're going to start with resolution number 1, which is 195.
Give us 1 second, let everybody,
Water District Capital Project 82604, Extra Space, 61 Main Road, budget adoption, so moved.
I think, so yeah, 1 second. Mr. Kern was not quite there yet.
Second.
Vote, please.
Woski?
Yes.
Merrifield?
Yes.
Kern?
Yes.
Rothwell?
Yes.
Halpin?
Yes.
Resolution is adopted. Resolution 196.
I have none
It's okay.
online. Adopts highway department budget transfer for additional salt. So moved.
Seconded.
Vote, please.
Woski?
Yes.
Merrifield?
Yes.
Kern?
Yes.
Rothwell?
Yes.
Halpin?
Before I vote, I just want to say once again, what a great job they did. This is a year where they have to draw out more of their capital resources, and absolutely fantastic that all of the departments came together. If you part of Riverhead, our lighting, our street sign division, everybody sent people over. It was quite the massive effort, and great job, everyone. Yes.
The resolution is adopted. Resolution number 197.
Accepts donation from Chevy Youth Sports Team for PAL football and cheerleading. So moved.
Seconded.
Vote, please.
Woski?
Yes, thank you.
Merrifield?
Yes, thank you.
Kern?
Yes.
Rothwell?
Yes, thank you.
And Halpin?
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Resolution is adopted. Resolution 198.
Authorizes purchasing director to attend annual New York State Association of Municipal Purchasing Officials Conference. So moved.
Seconded.
Vote, please.
Woski?
Yes.
Merrifield?
Yes.
Kern?
Yes.
Rothwell?
Yes.
Halpin?
Yes.
Resolution is adopted. Resolution 199.
Authorizes sewer district employees to attend seminar, so moved.
Second.
Vote, please.
Woski?
Yes.
Merrifield?
Yes.
Kern?
Yes.
Rothwell?
Yes.
Halpin?
Yes, please.
Resolution is adopted. Resolution number 200.
Appoints an account clerk to the recreation department. So moved.
Seconded.
Vote, please.
Woski?
Yes.
Merrifield?
Yes.
Kern?
Yes.
Rothwell?
Yes.
Halpin?
Yes.
Resolution is adopted. Resolution 201.
Appoints a building plans examiner. So moved.
Seconded.
Woski?
Yes.
Merrifield?
Yes.
Kern?
Yes.
Rothwell?
Yes.
Halpin?
Yes.
Resolution is adopted. Resolution number 202.
Reclassifies an office assistant to a senior office assistant. So moved.
Seconded.
Woski?
Yes.
Merrifield?
Yes.
Kern?
Yes.
Rothwell?
Yes.
Halpin?
Yes.
Resolution is adopted. Resolution 203.
Reclassifies an account clerk to a senior account clerk, so moved.
Second.
Vote, please.
Woski?
Yes.
Merrifield?
Yes.
Kern?
Yes.
Rothwell?
Yes.
And Halpin?
Yes.
Resolution is adopted. Resolution number 204.
Ratifies the resignation of a building plans examiner. So moved.
Seconded.
Vote, please.
Woski?
Yes.
Merrifield?
Yes.
Kern?
Yes.
Rothwell?
Yes.
Halpin?
Yes.
Resolution is adopted. Resolution 205.
Appoints Denise Andrews to the Town of Riverhead Agricultural Advisory Committee. So moved.
Seconded.
Vote, please.
Woski?
Yes.
Merrifield?
Yes, welcome
Kern?
aboard.
Yes.
Rothwell?
Yes.
And Halpin?
Yes, sir.
Resolution is adopted. Resolution 206.
Appoints Walter Gravagna to the Town of Riverhead Agricultural Advisory Committee. So moved.
Seconded.
Vote, please.
Woski?
Yes.
Merrifield.
Yes.
Kern.
Yes.
Rothwell.
Yes.
And Halpin.
Yes.
Resolution is adopted. Resolution number 207.
Appoints Matt Wells to the Town of Riverhead Agricultural Advisory Committee. So moved.
Second.
Vote, please.
Woski.
Yes.
Merrifield.
Yes.
Kern.
Yes.
Rothwell.
Yes.
And Halpin.
Yes.
Resolution is adopted. Resolution 208.
Reappoints Eve Kaplan to the Town of Riverhead Agricultural Advisory Committee. So moved.
Seconded.
Vote, please.
Woski.
Yes.
Merrifield.
Yes.
Kern.
Yes.
Rothwell.
Yes.
Halpin.
Yes.
Resolution is adopted. Resolution 209.
Extends bid for water service materials. So moved.
Seconded.
Vote, please.
Woski.
Yes.
Merrifield.
Yes.
Kern.
Yes.
Rothwell.
Yes.
Halpin.
Yes, sir.
Resolution is adopted. Resolution 210.
Authorizes the supervisor to execute an agreement with the Riverhead Lacrosse Club for referee umpire services and team fees for Town of Riverhead Police Athletic League Girls Lacrosse Program grades K through 8 for 2026 calendar year. So moved.
Seconded.
Vote, please.
Woski.
Yes.
Merrifield.
Yes.
Kern.
Yes.
Rothwell.
Yes.
And Halpin.
Yes, sir.
Resolution is adopted. Resolution 211.
Authorizes the Community Development Department to apply for community project funding, AKA congressionally directed spending, Senate, and community project funding, AKA congressionally directed spending, House of Representatives, for the construction of proposed Riverhead Water District Public Water District Extension 96 and 97 for the equipment for the Riverhead Police Department. And also, so moved.
We need to amend this. This needs to be amended where it says in paragraph 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, therefore it be resolved, Town Board ratifies community development to apply for community project funding, House of Representatives, congressionally directed spending, U.S. Senate for construction of proposed RWD Public Water Extension number 96, and the amount of, that amount needs to be changed. That was the total amount, the 6.77 million. That needs to be changed to 4 million. It would be 4-092, so 4,092,000 is the number. And so,
Make a motion to amend.
Second.
vote, please.
Woski.
Yes.
Merrifield.
Yes to amend.
Kern.
Yes to amend.
Rothwell.
Yes to amend.
And Halpin.
Yes to amend.
Resolution 211 has been amended.
So we'll do the resolution again. Authorize the Community Development Department to apply for community project fundings, AKA congressionally directed spending, Senate, and community project funding, AKA congressionally directed spending, House of Representatives, for the construction of proposed Riverhead Water District Public Water District Extension 96 and 97, and also for equipment for the Riverhead Police Department. So moved.
Second.
Vote, please.
Woski.
Yes, as amended.
Merrifield.
Yes as amended.
Kern.
Yes as amended.
Halpin. Rothwell.
Yes is amended.
And Halpin.
Yes, as amended. Thank you.
All right. Resolution is approved as amended. Resolution number 212.
Approve special event Chapter 255 application for East End Arts and Humanities Council, Inc., Community Mosaic Street Painting Festival. So moved.
Seconded.
Vote, please.
Woski.
Yes.
Merrifield.
Yes.
Kern.
Yes.
Rothwell.
Yes.
And Halpin.
Yes.
Resolution is adopted. Resolution 213.
Approve special event Chapter 255 application for Jamesport Farm Brewery, JFB, food truck rodeo. So moved.
Seconded.
Vote, please.
Woski.
Yes.
Merrifield.
Yes.
Kern.
Yes.
Rothwell.
Yes.
And Halpin.
Yes.
Resolution is adopted. Resolution 214.
Approve special event Chapter 255 application for Jamesport Farm Brewery, JFB Car Show. So moved.
Seconded.
Vote, please.
Woski.
Yes.
Merrifield.
Yes.
Kern.
Yes.
Rothwell.
Yes.
And Halpin.
Yes.
Resolution is adopted. Resolution 215.
Approve special event Chapter 255 application for Jamesport Farm Brewery Fresh Hop Festival. So moved.
Second.
Vote, please.
Woski.
Yes.
Merrifield.
Yes.
Kern.
Yes.
Rothwell.
Yes.
Halpin.
Yes.
Resolution is adopted. Resolution 216.
Approve special event Chapter 255 application for Rise Life Services Car Show 2026. So moved.
Seconded.
Vote, please.
Woski.
Yes.
Merrifield.
Yes.
Kern.
Yes.
Rothwell.
Yes.
Halpin.
Yes.
Resolution is adopted. Resolution 217.
Authorizes town clerk to publish and post public notice to consider an amendment to Chapter 231, Article 27, Section 69, entitled Use Tenancy Permit Fire Marshal Review. So moved.
Seconded.
Vote, please.
Excuse me.
Oh, yep,
Yeah.
sorry.
Sorry, we have just a small amendment on this resolution. On the public notice, down at the very bottom, it's dated March 12, 2026. It should be dated March 3, 2026.
Okay.
Sorry, I knew that. Kind of a motion to amend.
I make a motion to amend?
Second.
Vote, please.
Woski,
Yes to amend.
Merrifield,
Yes to amend.
Kern,
Yes to amend.
Rothwell,
Yes to amend.
Halpin.
Yes, to amend.
That published notice has been amended.
Should I read it again?
Sure.
Okay. Authorizes town clerk to publish and post public notice to consider an amendment to Chapter 231, Article 27, Section 69, entitled Use Tenancy Permit Fire Marshal Review. So moved as amended.
Seconded.
Vote, please.
Woski,
Yes as amended.
Merrifield,
Yes as amended.
Kern,
Yes as amended.
Rothwell,
Yes is amended.
and Halpin.
Yes, as amended.
Resolution is adopted. Resolution 218.
Authorizes town clerk to publish and post notice to consider an amendment to Chapter 217, Article 9? No.
We have to do an
VIV.
amendment on this one, too, so. We have to do an amendment.
Yeah, we're going to have to
Oh,
amend this as well.
okay.
We're going to
that's
fix that.
It's not the right article.
So I make a motion to amend?
It has to be moved and seconded and then
Yeah.
motion
Okay.
to amend.
Article VIV entitled Fire Safety Review, Section 69 entitled Change of Tenancy. So moved.
Seconded.
This needs to be amended. Eric?
Now, motion, okay, so the amendment will be in the title. We're going to change Article VIV to Article 1, and we're going to change Section 69 to Section 16.1. And then we're going to make that same change in the body of the first resolved paragraph, Article 1 and Section 16.1. And then in the public notice, we need to fix the date from March 12 to March 3. And then in the attached full text of the local law, we will change Article VIV to Article 1 and Section 217-69 to 217-16.1.
It's 15.1, you said?
16.1.
Everybody have that?
Yes, okay.
Questions?
So we just need a motion to amend, please.
Motion to amend.
Seconded.
Vote, please.
Okay, Woski,
Yes to amend.
Merrifield,
Yes to amend.
Kern,
Yes to amend.
Rothwell,
Yes to amend.
Halpin.
Yes to amend.
That resolution and title has been amended.
Joanne, you would
Okay.
read it?
Authorizes town clerk to publish and post notice to consider an amendment to Chapter 217, Article 1 entitled Fire Safety Review, Section 69 entitled Change of Tenancy. 60 what?
16.1.
16.1
Yep.
entitled Change of Tenancy. So moved.
Seconded.
Vote, please.
Okay, Woski,
Yes as amended.
Merrifield,
Yes as amended.
Kern,
Yes as amended.
Rothwell,
Yes is amended.
Halpin.
Yes, as amended.
That amended resolution is adopted. Resolution number 219.
Authorizes town clerk to publish and post public notice to consider a local law to amend Chapter 231 of the Riverhead Town Code titled Fire Prevention, Article 3 Administration. So moved.
Second.
Vote, please.
Woski,
Yes.
Merrifield,
Yes.
Kern,
Yes.
Rothwell,
Yes.
Halpin.
Yes.
That resolution is adopted without amendments. Resolution number 220.
Pays bills. So moved.
Seconded.
Vote, please.
Woski,
Yes.
Merrifield.
Yes.
Kern,
Yes.
Rothwell,
Yes.
Halpin.
Yes.
Resolution's adopted. Resolution 221.
Designates alcohol service vendors to serve alcohol at George Young Community Center and authorizes the supervisor to execute a license agreement with designated alcohol service vendors and the East End Emerald Society, Jamesport, St. Patrick's Day Parade. So moved.
Second.
Vote, please.
Woski,
Yes.
Merrifield.
Yes.
Kern,
Yes.
Rothwell,
Yes.
Halpin.
Yes.
That resolution is adopted. That concludes the resolutions for this meeting.
Okay, with that being the end of our resolutions, I'd like to open it for public comments. Remember, during this public comments time period, we do have a 3-minute timer on, and we do ask that you respect those around you, and those online is the same. I will give you kind of a heads up, and then I will ask you to either get back in line or do it. And remember also, if we're listening to understand, not necessarily listening to respond right away. So if you'd like to come up, please say your name and what hamlet you're from, and you may go.
Adele
Twice in
Wallach,
one
Riverhead. Huh?
Twice in one day.
There you go. Hey. Adele Wallach, Riverhead. Just to redirect also for the dermatology office, the other issue is, and it's a major issue, is the lack of ADA compliance completely. It's a medical office, and it has absolutely no accessibility, none whatsoever. It's an old house that was converted into a doctor's office. And there's, as Carol was saying, a huge step to get up, to get in. I see people with walkers, canes, with mobility issues trying to get in and out of that building, and it's a disaster waiting to happen. On their end, I don't even understand. It's a lawsuit waiting to happen. And then once you're in the building, they're using both floors of the building for medical space now, which means you're walking up and down a long, narrow flight of stairs to get up to the second floor, where they're also have examining rooms. God forbid there was an issue, there is no way in an emergency to get out of that second floor. Now, if we haven't learned anything from the fire on 2nd Street, maybe that's a good example of what happens when you have no egress on the second floor of a building. It's a disaster waiting to happen. And since they're out of compliance with how many people they have in the building at one time, it even makes it a more serious condition. It's not good. It really isn't. So the parking is one major issue because it affects all of us in the neighborhood. But as a medical practicing, it's unconscionable on their part as well. And there is on the record, Jeannie has it in those papers, that there's been acknowledged that the ramp was never put in. So they have not followed up with any of the ADA laws at all. Nothing. So I think that that's really important to be looked into for the safety of people going in and out of there, especially patients that they have and people in the community. And with that parking situation, God forbid you need a fire truck or an ambulance to get down that block, that's not happening. She can't get down the block with her truck when they're parked on both sides of the street, and my neighbor can't get down the block. That's how narrow the street becomes. A pickup truck can't fit down the middle of the road, let alone an ambulance or a fire truck or anything else that might have to get down the street. So it's a whole lot of different issues. But anyway, thank you.
Thank you for your thank you for your comments. Thank you so much. Any other comments? Open comments? Go ahead. Yep, to one online. While we're waiting for the online one to come up, just want to remind you again about the phishing scams. Again, if you get something from Town Hall, it looks suspicious, check the email address and call Town Hall to confirm. You can throw them up there anytime you're ready. We would love to have them.
Cute dog.
Mr. Harari, can you hear us?
Yes, good afternoon. After the collapse and evacuation of the town's hockey rink, I served a Freedom of Information Act request asking for information regarding the repairs. I have yet to receive those. And in light of the collapse of another dome recently, I wonder whether or not, which would be incorporated in my request, there was any specific report as to the condition of the hockey rink and necessary repairs. And Mr. Rothwell, since you're the liaison to the hockey rink and fond of the sport, perhaps you can let me know whether in fact that is the case.
I know I won't step on the supervisor's toes. I know they work directly with you, the supervisor, but they did hire an outside consultant that had to come on site, evaluate it. They'd cleared all necessary snow, and it wasn't a collapse. It was a partial, indentation on the upper portion of the bubble, and everything was restored and is operating in its full capacity at this point. So, but there was the building department, fire marshal all requested an outside engineer to come in and review it and deem the site safe, in which they did, and they covered their own costs for doing that as well. But I know they were speaking directly with you, Supervisor, if you want to add to anything.
Our engineering department as well was out there. Our fire marshal did a fantastic job getting there, placarding it for the reason of making sure the public safety was first and foremost. They did require an outside engineering that dealt with that specifically to come in and to give them the all clear. What had happened was when the first generator, or when the power source goes out, we are alerted through our fire system, and our fire marshal was allowed to, or was notified. It happened during the blizzard as well, as far as the power just having a quick outage, and the second generator comes on. The collapse did not happen during the blizzard, so the ice rink has taken the precautions to help to make sure that doesn't happen again in that setting. And then, so that was kind of what our fire marshal asked. They did everything they were asked to do at the ice skating rink. So our fire marshal, our engineer, everyone worked with them just like we would any other business to make sure that they follow, but also to get them back up to speed when possible. So hopefully that helps you.
So is there actually a report? Is there actually a report or written recommendations regarding the condition of the hockey rink? And
could you pull your camera down just a little bit more for me? I'm just having trouble hearing you, and that would be helpful for me to be able to read your lips as well. So, sorry.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, that's better, way better. Thank you.
Okay, so my question is there a specific report or recommendations in written form from the outside engineer that you said was retained? And also, is there a final certificate of occupancy pertaining to the hockey rink?
So we are over time, and I think if you send that email in, the report came back to our fire marshal. Yes, they did give a report for that. And so, as far as the final CO for that, I believe that is still a work in progress at that site. So
Yeah,
I appreciate
so with
your,
all due
I
respect,
do appreciate your
I
time,
foiled that information.
but we are over our time for today.
You asked me to submit a request to you. What I said, if you were listening earlier,
I was,
sir, is I submitted a Freedom of Information request and have not received that.
Yet.
So rather than duplicate my prior request, the Freedom of Information Act request,
Okay.
I ask that you respond to it with due haste.
I appreciate you putting your sense of urgency through the Zoom call, and I'm sure all FOIL requests are being dealt with in a time as timely as possible. So thank you so much for your concern for that and your care for those people there.
Not as timely as the effort to get a final C of O, which efforts have continued for years.
Thank you so much
thank you.
today
I'm looking forward to the reports.
I appreciate, if you'd like to call back in, if we have any more, you can circle back through. I appreciate it right now, Mr. Harari. Thank you.
I'll circle back now if you. Is there anyone else online?
We're just going to have to put you on hold. So thank you for being on there, and we'll get right back to you then. We have one more. So don't forget, while we're waiting on this Zoom, I love to use these opportunities. You can check out our rec area, our senior center, which did an amazing job. They all do. I don't know if you know, when the George Young Center lost heat, our rec immediately pivoted, and they did stuff online. They made sure it was through the district, so the kids didn't miss their camp. What an awesome team we have in that area, making sure that happens. And also, if you have comments, open comments from the section, you can go ahead and line up. But we have someone online right now. And we are ready. Ms. Perez, can you hear us?
Hello, everybody. Thank you so much. Sorry, I'm in my car. I can hear you. Can you hear me okay?
Yep, there we go.
Can you hear me?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, awesome. Sorry, I have to join from my car. It's the only place I could do this from. I want to thank you again for the moment I could speak. I want to also thank the Chief of Police, Chief Frost, for responding to an email that I sent to the town board regarding the concerns that we have around particular types of ice activity that disrupt public safety. So my name is Minerva Perez. I'm the Executive Director of OLA of Eastern Long Island. And I
Could you also say where what town you live in?
Sure. I live in the town of Southampton. However, the organization that I run serves the entire East End, and we spend a lot of time doing some amazing work in Riverhead. So that's kind of the capacity that I'm here as well. So ICE to date has probably had more random raids in Riverhead than any other town or village, which again is part of the reason for the law that we have proposed. It is a law that we are looking for dialogue on. We have called a meeting that we called about 3 weeks ago. I know Riverhead wasn't able to attend. I'm looking forward to having a meaningful dialogue with the town of Riverhead. I had the email from the chief, and I appreciate that. I also appreciate that he was able to investigate. One of the claims that came to us was that ICE spoke to 2 fifth graders. So he has told me that he has investigated that. I will trust that investigation. We will get word out publicly, and I'm doing that also and on the record here. The fact is that ICE was all around that school. That is a fact. I have gathered more and more information on that. We want to make sure that the actions of these random raids are not stopping children from going to school. They're not stopping people in the event there's a raid that's happening by the hospital or by one of the many schools that you all have. We need to have a plan of action. I would like to work with you on that. We've already met with every other town and village leadership along with their lawyers. And we have a third a law, a proposed law that is incorporating lots of information and a suggestion from lawyers who also have represented law enforcement. So we've got something very strong that we think you should be looking at. And I look forward to hearing back from this town board on how we could have a proper dialogue on this. So that's my request to you all.
Thank you for your comments. Appreciate it. Do we have anyone else online or in our room that would like to share? You just follow what we normally do. You just come up to the podium, and you can even stand in line over there so we know that you're next on the queue if you'd like to stand behind her along the wall.
Hi there. My name is Shannon Stinson from Aquabog. I just wanted to piggyback off of what Ms. Perez said, and that I'm here as a parent, as a taxpayer, as a neighbor, and that, representing other parents in our community, that we are also deeply concerned about ICE activity near our schools. And that's it, just a comment.
I'm just sorry, we just don't do crosstalk in this, So if you don't understand, our police chief did send out, she made reference to it, so I would like to clear that up. Our police chief went to great lengths. They did interview the parents of the children as well as one of the children. They were also able to track down the video of the encounter that was in question that was said to have contained that, and they were able to locate the operator of that SUV. That male operator was a member of the general public and did not speak as a person of immigration enforcement, and informed the children on their own for some reason and made that statement. And that was confirmed with that individual that they were not connected to an ICE officer. They were not affiliated with any branch of law enforcement. And so this was a person that was acting on their own accord outside of that setting. And quite honestly, I'm really thankful that our local law enforcement was able to track that down to make sure that was, because they take any and every opportunity to make sure that we're all safe all the time, and also around our school districts, our schools. They do that, and they take those inherently to heart. They care about those children, they care about you, they care about the citizens, and they make every effort. So they went to great lengths to make sure that what was the truth in there and what was not. And what was posted last week, and unfortunately I need to say that, was not accurate information, that was an ICE officer approaching children. It was inaccurate information, and it has been clarified by our police, which again did great work. So that is something that is constantly the focus of our children, and you, not just senior citizens, children, no matter who you are. If you are in the zip code of 11901, our PD and our code enforcement, everyone that's involved with our EMS, they care about you, and they're working around the clock. They're thinking about you, even when they're off duty. They care about you. So I just wanted to make that statement. So, and I'm thankful for them. Any other just open comments that we have during this time period? So you just have to do what we normally do. Just come over to that microphone and do that. So Come on.
Dawn Zabrowski, 2490 River Road. Good afternoon. Happy Women's History Month, in honor of which I quote the esteemed Margaret Atwood. Men are afraid women will laugh at them. Women are afraid men will kill them. Happy Women's History Month. In a February 23rd article in the Riverhead Local, Highway Superintendent Sendlewski characterized recent blizzard conditions as similar to a war zone. Given recent events, forgive me for pointing out that a blizzard involves no bullets, no missiles, no explosions. A blizzard is wind and frozen crystalline water. Superintendent Sendlewski seemed sympathetic in the article to resident objections to having their driveways blocked by passing snowplows, but offered no solutions. While I object strenuously to being abused by the highway department and paying dearly for the privilege, I have no issue whatsoever with snowplow overflow blocking my driveway. It's a blizzard, after all. I suggest that when shoveling, blowing, or plowing snow at the end of your driveway, deposit your snow in the opposite path of the next snowplow pass. You're welcome to use that one, Superintendent Sendlewski. Oliver Wendell Holmes once said, "Taxes are the price we pay for civilization." Hopefully, your tolerance for poetry is as high as your well-established tolerance for obscenity. Poetry may not be the sole remedy for the disturbance, distress, and destabilization you have inflicted on me, but it can't hurt. From William Butler Yeats, The Second Coming, Mr. Gilpin. The Second Coming. Turning and turning in the widening Gira, the falcon cannot hear the falconer. Things fall apart. The center cannot hold. Mere anarchy is loosed upon the world. The blood-dimmed tide is loosed. And everywhere, the ceremony of innocence is drowned. The best lack all conviction, while the worst are full of passionate intensity. Surely some revelation is at hand. Surely the second coming is at hand. The second coming. Hardly are those words out, when a vast image out of Spiritus Mundi troubles my sight. Somewhere in the sands of the desert, a shape with lion body and the head of a man, a gaze blank and pitiless as the sun, is moving its slow thighs, while all about it real shadows of the indignant desert birds. The darkness drops again, but now I know that 20 centuries of stony sleep were vexed to nightmare by a rocking cradle. And what rough beast, its hour come round at last, slouches toward Riverhead to be born? Thanks again for your time.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Appreciate
You're
it.
very welcome.
Hello, how's it going? Rosario Rodriguez, constituent of Riverhead. Just here to urge the consideration and even support for the OLA public safety resolution. Even a dialogue about this would benefit everyone, and let's work together. It's always great to work together. Hola a todos, es Rosario Rodríguez, vivo en Riverhead. Solo quería pedirles que consideren e incluso apoyen la resolución de seguridad pública de OLA. Incluso un diálogo sobre esto nos beneficiaría a todos y que trabajemos juntos, vivimos juntos, trabajemos juntos.
Thank you, Rosario.
Thank you, gracias.
Hi, Carrie Flanagan, Riverhead, New York.
Did you say Carrie?
Carrie Flanagan, Riverhead, New York, also speaking in support of what Minerva Perez has presented. I just wanted to let you know there are clear and present dangers to the residents of Riverhead. The morning of Wednesday, February 18th, 2026, between 7 a.m. and 8 a.m., as a volunteer with the Rapid Response Team, an alert went out that ICE was in Riverhead on Arrowhead Avenue, a residential neighborhood. I went to the location to document in case someone was taken and eventually saw and followed 2 ICE vehicles for about 15 minutes. and watched them from a safe distance as they were speeding through numerous streets in Riverhead, including Middle Road, Route 58, Osborne Avenue, and Main Street. I saw them go through 2 red lights and stop at random places, including parking for several minutes across from the entrance to Sunken Pond Estates. They clearly weren't looking for a targeted person. After they proceeded through the second red light, where I stopped because it's the law, I lost sight of them. I was about to return home when I saw them again on Main Street, where they then made their way to the New York State Troopers headquarters, where they entered the rear parking lot and remained. All during the time I was following them, I obeyed the traffic signals and the posted speed limits. The ICE vehicles did not in the town of Riverhead. I filmed the vehicles for 15 minutes, noting the license plate of the vehicle immediately in front of me. One of the 2 vehicles I saw that morning was seen later that morning at the family court building on the other side of the river, where a young man was taken by ICE agents as others filmed the incident. Osman Canales took a video of the license plate of one of the ICE vehicles at the family court, which was the same vehicle that had been in front of me earlier that morning, and those plates were 2 different plates on the same vehicle. The front plate and the back plate were 2 different license plates. I imagine Riverhead PD would normally pull over any vehicle that had 2 different license plates on their vehicle in Riverhead. So I please ask you to consider this local law that Minerva is presenting and to consider the safety of the residents. Thank you.
Thank you for your comments.
Good afternoon. I'm David Amaya, Official Avenue. Distinguished Town Board, I really respect you all. I think you're very professional, well qualified for the seat that you are in. And it's very powerful, the message that you all have in the town website. I find very, very powerful when you say that, you know, you are here to serve the town, where you said that you love diversity, when you said that you're a child of God, a person that worked with children abused, a person that work hand to hand with Latinos workers in our farm fields, a person that have run businesses successfully for years, but most important, a person who was elected to serve all the people. I don't think you should ignore what is happening with the ICE operation, or the way that ICE is operating in this town. I think that's something that we really cannot ignore. It's not about defending any criminals. It's about protecting the good people, our children. It's about humanity. It's about empathy. It's about duties that we have, all of us, right, as a community. You know well that there is something that can be done. You know that there's some rights. You know well. You're very well qualified for that. So you know that there is something that has to be done for the more vulnerable people that we have in our community. Remember, leadership is earned mainly by serving others. And a leader who doesn't serve doesn't deserve. We're counting on you. We're counting on you to take action on this. Thank you.
Thank you, sir, for your comments. We have one online. And don't forget to check out our recreation and our senior center.
You mean that one?
Thank you again. I am particularly troubled by the admission by the supervisor that after years, the hockey rink does not have a final certificate of occupancy. I look forward to getting the information regarding repairs.
Again, could
and
you just
reports
tilt
of
your camera just a
condition.
little bit? Just I'm having a little trouble hearing you. Could you just tilt that for me just a touch down? That would be great.
Yeah, put your whole face on there.
Yeah, I believe actually, that would be helpful if you could. Just helpful, if possible. Thanks. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that.
There you go. Look at that face.
Thank you, sir. Thanks, Ron.
So, as I said, I'm troubled by the lack of a final certificate of occupancy, particularly since it addresses the safety of the citizens in our town, and it's been some time. I will look forward to getting the FOIL responded to regarding the repairs. But I'd like to move on to another point, and I'd like to congratulate Councilman Rothwell for his purchase of property in the Jamesport area. I wish you very well, and I'm sure you'll do a wonderful job. However, at the same time, I think it is important that you recuse yourself from participation in any matters which might affect that property, such as agritourism, transfer of development rights, as it might impact on your own property. And I would say that that has the potential to create a conflict of interest, and B, at the very least, an appearance of impropriety. So for those reasons, I would say you need to refrain from participating in lobbying or drafting legislation, either individually or with members of the town staff. And I would urge the board and the town attorney to get a formal opinion as to what is appropriate for the councilman to work on or not work on under the circumstances. And again, I do wish you the best with that project.
So, Ron, I'll just let you know, the property that I did purchase is 108 acres. It is an equestrian farm. The development rights are already sold on it. So it will always remain an equestrian farm. It's preserved land. And so there'll be no development outside of that other than equestrian farming on the property. But thank you.
Thanks for clearing that up, Councilman.
So there's no permissible development on it outside of farming. It's monitored and controlled by the Suffolk County Farmland Preservation Committee. So we're well protected, and we intend to keep that for generations to come.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Again, I wish you well. I wish you well. But in the exercise of prudence, particularly where some of the analysis is potentially transferring development rights to generate greater leverage, it may raise an issue. I know you'll be vigilant about avoiding the appearance of impropriety. And again, good luck, sir.
The development rights were already sold by the prior owner, so there are no development rights that exist on the property in which I purchased, just for the record.
Well, thank you so much for your call, and I think that ends the time that you have today, just for this one. Do we have anyone else online right now? Okay, and no one else in the room. I want to thank everyone, each and every one of you, for your comments and your concerns and your care for our town. What an amazing town that we get the opportunity to come and share at these moments and speak our minds. And thank you, everyone up here, for listening and being so great. So with that, I'd like to ask if we can have a motion to close our meeting.
So moved.
Seconded.
Vote, please. Or all in favor, I'm sorry. So,
Aye.
Aye.
and that's it. Thanks, folks. See you next time.